Today we dive into one of the biggest updates shaking up the South African political and business space. Yes, we are talking about Macpherson's powerful update on the shocking R800 million Independent Development Trust oxygen tender. Viewers, this is a story that cuts deep into government spending, accountability, and the future of public trust. And let me tell you, this is not just another boring update. This is a story that directly touches the lives of ordinary South Africans who depend on healthcare systems that should be transparent, clean, and effective. Now, imagine this: R800 million meant for oxygen supply, a life-saving resource in hospitals across the country, tied up in questions, controversy, and political noise. That's not pocket change. This is taxpayers' money that could make a massive difference if used correctly. Macpherson has now stepped up with updates that have thrown even more light on the tender process, and the revelations are nothing short of explosive. He is calling out irregularities, demanding clarity, and putting pressure where it hurts most, on those who sign off on deals that the public deserves to know more about. What makes this update so important is not just the numbers involved, but the timing. South Africans are facing tough economic times, with healthcare facilities still battling shortages in many areas. So when you hear about R800 million linked to a tender that needs accountability, it grabs attention fast. Macpherson is not letting this one slide. His updates are challenging the system, asking the uncomfortable questions, and reminding everyone that no one should be above scrutiny when it comes to public money. Think about it: oxygen is not a luxury, it's a basic human need in medical care. Lives literally depend on it. So this is not just about figures on a balance sheet, this is about lives, health, and the future of how tenders are managed in South Africa. Macpherson's words are resonating because people are tired of corruption and mismanagement. They want to see leaders stand up, speak out, and take action. And right now, this update is like a wake-up call, telling South Africans to pay attention and demand better. Now before we continue, let me ask you, are you subscribed to this channel? If not, hit that subscribe button right now, tap the bell icon, and join our growing family that brings you breaking updates, deep analysis, and stories that matter to you. Don't just watch from the sidelines, be part of the conversation, because the more informed we are, the stronger we stand together. Back to the story. What's really catching people's eyes is how Macpherson is pushing for answers and accountability. He is not just highlighting the problem, he is insisting that proper investigations take place. And that's where things get interesting, because investigations mean names, contracts, and decisions will all have to come out in the open. That's the transparency the public has been demanding for years. If this tender is clean, then let it be proven. If not, then consequences must follow, simple as that. This update is not the end of the story. In fact, it feels like the beginning of a bigger showdown, where government, watchdogs, and the people will have to decide what kind of future they want. A future where tenders continue to be questioned after the money is already gone, or a future where strong systems ensure that from the start, money serves the people it's meant for. Macpherson is clearly leaning towards the latter, and his voice is adding momentum to a wave of public demand for change. So, what do you think, viewers? Will this R800 million tender saga be the turning point where accountability finally wins, or will it fade into the long list of scandals South Africans have seen before? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this is where your voice matters most. And once again, don't forget to subscribe for more updates like this. Share this video with your friends, spread the word, and let's keep the pressure on. Because at the end of the day, accountability starts with awareness, and awareness starts right here. This has been your update on Macpherson's latest move on the R800 million oxygen tender saga. Stay tuned, stay alert, and stay subscribed, because we are just getting started.